Peace, what's going on? So anyways, I'm doing this real quick because I'm very tired of people acting like they know who Saturn is. Most people want to say that Saturn is Satan, Baal, or whomever. Can Saturn be that? Of course he can. Of course. They'll tell you all the time. The devil is in the details, right? So when you get caught up into all the fine print of everything, you miss the overview and overscope of who Saturn is, okay? Saturn is one of the planets that's the furthest away from the sun, okay? All right. Saturn is a huge body of water, all right? Saturn is also, if you were to study your astrology, Mesothop or whatever it is, you're Jewish, which is to be like the Jews, you would understand who Saturn is. Saturn governs the universe. Saturn also governs all 10 spheres of the tree of life, okay? All right. Saturn is going to take you through something because Saturn is also pressure, okay? Saturn is compiled of lead. Lead. Saturn just came in at 0.00 degrees in Aquarius, okay? Saturn is a balanced yin-yang pole. Saturn is both masculine and feminine. Saturn's yin pole is Capricorn. Saturn spent 3 years in Capricorn along with Pluto now, or as I like to call Pluto, Hades, and planet 9, okay? You can't get through anything until you conquer 9, all right? 9 is a great number. 9 is of completion. Most people say it's 10. 10 reduces to 1, which reduces back to self, which reduces back to Aries energy, okay? We can't even handle what Aquarius season has done, okay? And let alone what Pisces has done, okay? Because I still believe in what Pisces has done. We literally, when we came in at 0.00 degrees, with all those 5 planets stacked up in Aquarius, which is Saturn's masculine sign, was a whole hell of a lot of energy. I asked the midwives, who's tracking these babies? Because they're coming in with 5 points of a 7-point star, which the Magi govern. But see, people don't study, right? And people don't listen. And people don't show up. Because everybody thinks this is going to be easy. No. What happened to you over the course of the past 3 years when Saturn, okay, your version of Satan, Baal, or whatever, was in his yin symbol of Capricorn? All right? And why is it that in tarot, Capricorn is assigned the card of the devil? The devil now. The devil. Okay? The number 15 is 3 times 5. What's the number 5 if it isn't for chaos? Change, whatever. I say 5 is for chaos, okay? Which is that blended symbol of yin yang that everybody swears that they love, but they do not comprehend what it is, okay? Uranus, however you want to pronounce it, is also one of the governors of chaos. So is Eris, okay? Eris. And if you were to study mythology, you would understand who Eris is. Eris was the mother of fucking Saturn. Eris also told Saturn that if you don't sit up here and get Jupiter, Zeus, whomever, you were going to have a world that was out of balance. Because you can't run a world without a matriarch. We have lived in a society for over 6,000 years where the matriarch was not honored. She still is not honored. And guess what she just did? Boom, and exploded in the eye of the constellation of Taurus, okay? And Aldebaran, or as I like to call it, right? The explosion of Jupiter. Because Eris got her way. The Great Mother got her way. This is a self-fulfilled prophecy that is playing out. And I'm saying this from terms of a woman's standpoint because I am a woman. I am not a man. This is my standpoint of the Great Mother, and she has had it. And if you would understand what's coming in, it was a father and his 6 daughters. What is 6 for if it isn't for love? Which planet is what? Saturn is planet number 6. Okay? Saturn is planet number 6. Come on now. 6 is also for love. So why are these people out here hunting people with a bunch of number 6s, high Virgo places, which is the 6th house, right? Anybody with heavy Saturn places, which is the 6th planet. And y'all still sit up here and keep slipping on people and on my knowledge of what it is that I know, because I don't have a massive following. And I don't have a massive following because everybody wants me to tell them what I know for free, right? Saturn is the ancient ruler of my sign, which is Aquarius, okay? I am the masculine element of Saturn. And I am telling you right now, after Saturn chose me to run the Saturn maze, the halls of Amenti, or whatever you want to call it, for 30 years, 29.5 years for 30 years, Saturn made me run it, okay? To learn who he is, okay? And I'm saying he because that's what makes sense to me, okay? He, she, right? I say he, just for pronoun's sake. Saturn chose me at 17 to run the Saturnian maze that we are all up under. But we still want to say that Saturn is Satan. Yes, Saturn can be Satan. Yes, Saturn can be evil. Yes, Saturn is Baal in the Bible. Yes, Saturn is. But Saturn is also responsibility. Saturn is also severity. Saturn is also discipline. And Saturn runs longevity. When I think of Saturn, I think of a long distance foot race. Okay? Most of us can't endure it. That's why you have many artists that didn't even make it out of their first Saturn cycle. They die at 27. Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, Kurt Cobain. Who else died before they hit the age of 27, 28, 29 years old? Many of you currently are now going through your very first Saturn or Saturnian return. This for me at 49 is my second. I am doing my best to keep people from pitfalling into that despair of a Saturn maze. Okay? Saturn is going to be in the sign of Aquarius for the next, 2 years? So you got 2 years to get this stuff right. Or you can sit up here and keep playing with it if you want to. And at that point, the Saturn maze you're going to run is not the labyrinth maze. It's not the maze runner. It's going to be the Hunger Games. Because Saturn has upped the ante. All right? Because from what I see in the dream state, Saturn is tired of seeing us pay for the debts of these timekeepers who used his energy to keep us low. Okay? Consecrated to this space, right? And if you understand any tale of the devil, they'll tell you in a minute that the devil is about this big, right? With a light that casts out to make it seem way bigger than what it really is, right? And all Saturn and Saturnian energy is, right? At its lowest form is the stuff that you won't close out, right? The stuff you won't stop doing, right? The lust, right? The addictions, right? The control, right? Is everything to where you won't take responsibility. You won't sacrifice. Okay? You won't do any of these things while you're hollering about, oh, somebody. No. Didn't nobody do it to you. You did it to yourself because you didn't truly believe in yourself and your own ability, right? You didn't believe in your own will because we choose to want to believe that will is free. And at that point, you're disgracing Leo and you're disgracing Fire Nation. And if you studied the stars like you claimed that you did, you would know. You would know this, that Leo, Cancer, Aries, and Libra are 4 of the oldest and most prominent signs in astrology, right? We haven't even gotten to Aries season yet. And y'all are out here wasting fire because your hearts are being weighed right now. And ain't nothing in it but hatred, malice, and everything that Saturn is at its lowest form, because you choose to operate out of this versus turning the light up here because you don't believe in photosynthesis. You don't believe in photosynthesis. So because I am consecrated to Saturn, and the one thing I'm going to stop doing is having Saturn operate out of balance. Saturn loves to be exalted in Libra because Saturn wants balance. Saturn wants for us to get it right. Saturn wants for us to stop putting so much weight on him to resolve our karma. Because when we put so much weight on Saturn for Saturn to resolve our karma, it takes those ones that really need to be uplifted, promoted, and supported by Saturn way longer because we're putting all this responsibility on Saturn because we don't want to take any responsibility. None. We don't want to stop doing anything. We don't want to put our foot down. We don't want to have healthy boundaries. We let things go on for way too long because we say, well, we can't. No, can't consists of two words, can and not. You call yourself a Jew, but you're following the Jew-ish, which means to be like the Jews' traditions. And I got a problem with them anyways. Got a problem with them. Got a problem with the Israelites too, to a certain extent, because if you study your text and you study your accords, you will know that they're the ones who sold out Saturnian energy in the first place. It was Jezebel and Ahab. And Jezebel was what? The Phoenicians, which was one of the 7 daughters of the goddesses of Zeus. Come on now. All this energy going around and we still can't get this stuff right, where we're still sitting up here trying to relive age-old theories from 2,000-3,000 years ago from these damn demons who need us to sit up there and still believe in them and their beliefs, but we won't study. We won't study the 10 spirits of the tree of life. We don't know which gate governs understanding and wisdom or knowledge while we're hollering about wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. How do you know when you don't know who the true governors are of these spheres? It's not a man. It is a planet or a star in the outer realms that we don't even choose to honor. Okay? Honor. We don't honor them because our emotions are out of balance, right? Stars are nothing more than bodies of water. Bodies of water rule your emotions. Our emotions are all over the place, and we say we need somebody else to govern our emotions. We need somebody else to govern our routines. We need somebody else to govern our money. We need somebody else to do all this stuff because we lack discipline. So then you want to sit up here and say that Saturn is Satan? How is Saturn Satan when you're basically telling the governor of discipline that I lack the ability and the emotions and the heart, which means I'm also failing Leo, to do it myself? You're telling Cancer, I have no root, so I need somebody else to do it. You're failing Aries when you say, I don't honor myself and the aspect of the I am, okay? You're sitting up here disrespecting Libra when you say, I cannot balance. So you operate the 4 governors of truth, justice, and the American way. Whichever way it is, when you say you cannot do these things and you need somebody else to do it, and you're still setting a fight for demons who need for you to pay for their debts so they can stay alive. Yeah, nah, I'm finna kill all that logic right there. I'm not paying no more debts. I spent 30 years with Saturn because Saturn chose me to get this right. I did everything that Saturn told me to do. Whenever Saturn said stop doing something, I stopped doing it. When Saturn said walk away from something, I stopped doing it. When Saturn said put your foot down, I put my foot down. When Saturn said operate out of discipline, I did. Right? I did. So Saturn is asking you, are you brave enough to operate out of discipline? Or are you still going to say that he is evil because of what the evildoers did when they stole the timekeeper of Saturn? With love, the Aquarius, because I love my governor, i.e. Saturn, because Saturn loves me because I did it right. Get it right. Stop playing with your life and stop playing with Saturn and stop saying Saturn is Satan, because if you believe Saturn is Satan, it's because you choose not to be responsible. I'm out.